Good morning. Welcome back to the vlog. It is Thursday. I just pulled up at the office, but before I go into the building, I just want to say have a great day. It's almost the weekend. We made it. It's a beautiful day out. I hope it's beautiful where you are. And I am just so happy that I made it to Thursday, y'all. It's been a long week, and I'll probably tell you more about that in another video. But if I can, I will try and check back in with you later. Have a great day, and I will talk to you in the next one. Hey y'all, hey, I'm on a quick break. Ooh, hold on, let me turn the air on. Lord, this is the first time I've been out of the office since this morning. I have got a summer cold, y'all. Like, where in the world did that come from? Maybe because I was out doing too much. But Tuesday, I was down for the count. Like, I was in the bed, I had chills, I was on the heating pad. Like, I have been sick, my throat was cutting up. Yesterday wasn't too bad, but today, y'all, I have blown my nose 532 and a half times. And I had a meeting. I'm like, I can't lead a meeting having to blow my nose every 20 seconds, honey. But we made it through. And that's my last one of the day. But I am sick. I don't even know how this happened. I don't know when it happened. But y'all send a few prayers up for your girl, because I am sick. I have a summer cold, and it's crazy. And I don't have allergies. Now, I have allergic reactions, but I don't have like seasonal allergies, unless that's another gift from perimenopause and I'm now developing seasonal allergies. I don't know. But again, I've blown my nose 532 times today and a half times today. But yeah, I'm ready to get the day over with. I'm ready to go home. Tomorrow's a work from home day. I'm ready to lay down this evening. I haven't even worked out. Like, I have not had the strength to even pick up a kettlebell this week, let alone do anything with it. And no swings, no nothing, honey. I have barely been dragging myself around this week. Yesterday, this was something I wanted to say. Yesterday, I got called back to go and do my mammogram over. I did my mammogram last week. I showed y'all that, in which I figured, because of the amount of weight I've lost, you guys know that I've lost right at knocking on 40 pounds, depending on what day I weigh. Today, I'm sitting at 179 this morning when I weighed. And I try to weigh pretty much every day. But anywho, I just reading in some of the groups with some of the ladies that are in the weight loss group, some of the ladies that are in the perimenopause group, a lot of women are having to go back and do second mammograms. And y'all, now everything was fine. Of course, I did an ultrasound, but I was prepared. I'm always prepared. And because I've worked in the medical field so long clinically, I was in RN school at some point, and I've also worked on the billing side. So I've worked for hospitals, I've worked for doctor's office, and I worked for the insurance company for years. And I'm talking Blue Cross Blue Shield. So because I have that knowledge, when it comes to the medical industry, I tend to be very on point with what's going on and why. So I already knew that this was going to come up. So when I went to the doctor in April, I had her write me an order for ultrasound, because I also have dense breast tissue. And those of you that have that know that, you know, sometimes it can make it difficult to see. It's not uncommon. A lot of women have it. So I had been meaning to get this done anyway, to go the extra step and have the ultrasound. And last year I forgot to take the order. They would not do it. So this year I took the order. They scheduled me to come back this week. Well, just so happened, when the radiologist read my mammogram, he said he thinks he sees something he want to take another further look at, which was fine. Again, I was already expecting that because of the weight loss. And I've been reading a lot of women having to go back and have second mammograms. Anywho, so they canceled my appointment, and they also scheduled me to go back to do the radiologist one, yada yada yada. Long story short, went yesterday. They did the second diagnostic mammogram. different angles, all of that. And they did the ultrasound and everything was fine. But here's my problem, and here's what I'm about to call up to their business office and appeal. I want my money back. Because now that I think about it, when I first started doing mammograms years ago, they would take the pictures from different angles, where you would take it, they would do each breast, and they would turn the machine, they would put your breast in, you should have did that from the get-go, and you would have had every angle that you needed. But because when I went in there, the little girl that did my mammogram, she only did 2 quick pictures on, didn't turn the machine upside down, none of that. So now I gotta come back, and I had to pay over $800 yesterday because, of course, one, they know if you tell a woman that she needs a further look at her breast exam, that's going to terrify a woman, and they're going to come back to do it immediately. And insurance only covers the routine breast exam mammogram once a year. It does not cover diagnostics. So now this is no longer routine. This is now moved into the category and is coded. Shout out to all my coders. This is now ICD-910 coded as a diagnostic mammogram and a diagnostic ultrasound, which means if you don't have a copay, which most of these services, it's going to come and apply to your deductible. If you haven't met your deductible, which I haven't, you're going to have to pay that full amount out of pocket. Now, I told y'all in my video a couple of weeks ago that you needed to be watching these explanation of benefits and how your claims are processing, and making sure you're not overcharged paying up front. I paid $130 at the dermatologist week before last. The insurance said I should have only paid $95. So the dermatologist owes me money back, and I will be collecting the difference. Same for this. Now, I went in and checked my deductible also, but it's not about what it is. It's about when they get their claim in and process. So if other claims come in and use that remaining deductible before this mammogram claim comes in, then of course I'm not going to owe that much. But again, I'm going to let the cards fall where they may, but trust and believe I'm watching. I'm definitely watching, but I'm also going to call and tell them had they done the correct angles and all of the angles completely on my first visit, then I wouldn't have needed to come back. And if I did, I would have only needed the ultrasound, because she didn't do enough angles from the get-go. Baby, bring me my money. Who y'all think y'all playing with? Who? Not me. But I'm definitely going to have that conversation with the facilities billing office. So yeah, just be mindful, ladies, because it's starting to, and I never want to say don't trust your medical providers, don't trust medical facilities, but when I start to see everybody that I know, or a large number of women that I know, are saying they have to go back for a second mammogram, which then is going to cost them money, which is then not covered 100% by the insurance company because it's diagnostic, I start to say, okay, are you telling these women they need to come back because you do need to look further, or because you know it's going to go towards their deductible and you want that extra money? Go play with somebody else, not me. I'm about to ring the bell on that, because I need an explanation. Why weren't all of these different angles taken this year when they have been taken before in the past? She only took 2 angles. She ain't turned that machine not upside down one time. And that's basically all they did yesterday. And it took somebody having this conversation before I remember, oh yeah, they did used to do a lot of different angles the first time. So yeah, we about to have that conversation. But anyway, I'm a little hungry, but not a lot hungry, and I'm trying to decide. It's almost 2 o'clock. Can I wait until I get home? I don't want to go and get some lunch and half eat it. My appetite is not the greatest. I rarely finish my lunch, and so I feel like I waste a lot of food. and I don't want to waste lunch when I'm going home in a couple of hours. So I'm trying to decide, can I thug it out for a couple of more hours and just eat when I go home, because I do not want to waste lunch. I have gotten so tired of wasting lunch and bringing it home and putting it in the refrigerator, and then I'm not going to eat that because now I don't want it. But anyway, I just wanted to check in, a little midday check in. I may just sit in my car. I've got my shades over the windshield. I've got the air on. It's cool. I may just sit here, take a little breather, go in and finish the day. Yeah, that's it. I think I'm gonna start doing regular lives for the book girlies. Let me know what you guys think of that. I'm gonna try one tonight, see how it works. I don't know. We may do it, we may not. But either way, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and share all the things. Turn your notification bell on if you want to. And I will see you guys later. Good morning. Welcome back to the vlog. I am Bree. If you are new here or you're just joining me, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Y'all, it's been a rough end of the week. Y'all see my hair ain't even smoothed down. I literally just got up, came downstairs, washed my face, brushed my teeth, and just really having a slow Sunday morning. Probably do church online this morning. I have been sick ever since probably Thursday is when maybe Wednesday or Thursday when it really took hold. Friday was my work from home day, and I literally was no good. I was not feeling good at all. So I kind of stayed home, stayed out of the way. I was supposed to go to dinner with my friend. Did not do that because I just didn't feel good, and I didn't want to get anybody else sick. Yesterday I was feeling a lot better. So it's probably just either some sinus issues, maybe allergy, maybe slight cold, but I'm thinking more along the lines of allergy sinus. So yesterday, she and I did go to breakfast, and I am kicking myself because, of course, I forgot my camera. But and it would have been a great day because we went to breakfast, we dilly-dallied around, did a little bit of thrifting. She's a big thrifter, me not so much, but I did find some pieces that I like. I found a gorgeous David Yurman style bracelet. Matter of fact, 2, so I bought those. They were only $9 a piece, so yay me. Went to the bookstore, and I actually got her granddaughter some books that I had been meaning to give her as a gift. I think I've talked about it on this channel before. I love children's literature. I love children's books. I was a huge reader as a young child. My great-grandmother she literally taught me Langston Hughes poems as a kid. I still remember them flawlessly. I recite them, and I've had other people over the years just always kind of pour into me when it came to books and my writing, which I get a lot of people encouraging me to write. I am a great writer. I won't say a great writer now. I put a little sauce on that. I'm a good writer. I can write. I write poems. I used to go to competition for writing in elementary school, so that has always been a strong point for me. And so anyway, I've read a lot of books. I love children's books. I collected children's books, and so I normally don't gift kids I don't gift the kids in my family toys or kids of my friends. I normally gift them books or workbooks or poem books. And so yesterday, y'all, I found a beautiful puzzle, a Maya Angelou focused puzzle at Barnes and Nobles, and I don't like shopping at Barnes and Nobles too much. I won't say I don't like it, but I prefer indie bookstores. But I just haven't been feeling well enough and been busy, so I haven't been able to make it over to the store that to the black-owned bookstore that I wanted to go to. So anyway, found this beautiful puzzle focused on Maya Angelou at Barnes and Noble. Immediate yes, it was like $23. I could not believe it. It was so gorgeous, and it came with a poster. So I bought that. I picked up a book that I had been reading. Nicole, I think it's Nicole Bishop, If Only for a Week. I had read it when it first came out. I bought her follow-up that came out months ago, but I wanted to complete the set, so they finally had that in stock. I picked that up immediately. I picked up another book focused on Black history figures, which was illustrated by Kadir Nelson. Kadir Nelson is one of my favorite. Matter of fact, I found out about Kadir Nelson because of his illustrating of children's books. And then once I found out he was an actual artist and did all kinds of work, he literally became my favorite artist. You probably have seen Kadir Nelson. I'm sorry, my SD card was tripping. But you have probably seen Kadir Nelson's work everywhere. Hold on. You have probably seen Kadir Nelson's work everywhere, usually published in Time Magazine. I'm on his website all the time because I've got pieces of his that I watch over the years and prints that I would love to own. But he is my favorite artist. So as soon as I saw that, I picked that up. And then I picked up a workbook, of course, so she could do some educational things. And then also, because this wasn't the actual bookstore that I wanted to go to, I knew that the books would be limited. So I grabbed more so things that could help her build her little library. I think it's important for kids to have their own library. So another book that I picked up was one of my all-time favorites. It's one of my favorite children's books. It is by Shel Silverstein, Where the Sidewalk Ends. You guys know it more than likely. I probably own most of Shel Silverstein's books. I would love to have an original copy signed by the author. Like, that is a dream of mine. But anyway, I saw that and I figured this is a great introduction to Shel Silverstein, and I think every kid should have that in their library. Like, he was just the greatest. So I bought that for her. And then so I went to the bookstore. I had some great finds. I truly was surprised because I was trying to look online and see if I actually saw anything that I would like, and it kept saying everything that I wanted was out of stock. So my hopes were not high for going into this particular store yesterday. So to get the things that I got to get the things that I got that had something to do with people that are relevant to me, that I have enjoyed over the years, I was like, great, hands down, that was a win-win for me. So did that, came home. It was so hot yesterday. I didn't do much after that. I did come home, do a little laundry, tried to catch up on House of Dragons. I'm still behind. But that was pretty much it for yesterday. I just hated that I did not have my camera with me because I would have loved to be able to take you along for those things. I went to bed early, just still trying to give my body time to rest and recover. I did cook yesterday. I guess I could have filmed that. My son had wanted something, and he said he would cook it, but he had to work, and he had to work the closing shift. So I went ahead and cooked it for him so that he would have that ready to eat when he came home, and we could kind of eat on it today and not have to worry about cooking anything. So today is probably going to be a much more chill day, relaxed day. I'm starting to think about what I want to do with fall, as far as decorating, as far as just documenting some of the things and changes and pivots that I'm doing in the fall. So I'm trying to think about, I have a series in mind that I'm probably going to do. I'll talk more about that with you guys later. I had actually scheduled a live, a book girly live for Thursday night, but I had to cancel it. I was so sick, I just didn't feel well. And I didn't want to get online, especially not for my first live like that. So if you have a preference of when you would like to do a live to have a black book discussion, put that down in the comments. I'm thinking about doing it maybe tomorrow night, since I didn't pre-plan it for tonight. Tonight would actually be really, really good. I may do it tomorrow. But let me know if you have a preference. I may start doing them on Sunday nights going forward, is what I mean to say. But I may do an impromptu one tomorrow night, which is Monday night. I don't know yet. I know I really want to do it before the BRBF conference tickets drop, which is why I wanted to do it Thursday night. Those tickets went on sale Friday. I debated back and forth whether I wanted to try and go. For those of you that are not in the Black book community, BRBF is the Black Romance Book Festival. It's held in Atlanta every year. It's a huge book event. It's a huge all weekend thing. I'm pretty sure the hints that were dropped for the concert this year, it's going to be Jagged Edge, Ashanti and Sierra maybe. I could be off, but from the hints they dropped, that's what it looked like to me. They normally do a comedy show. They have panels. All of the big names are there. Kennedy Ryan, Jacquel J, all the ones that I like, especially M. Monique. I want to say Nina's going to be there this year. I want to say every major Black book author that we go up for in this community is going to be there. My favorite girl right now, Granger, she is not going to be there as an author. She will be there doing a Maggie Gray, Drew Collins pop-up for merch. So I would have loved to get some of that. But again, I'll just order things from her site. I'm also in her Patreon, so that's good enough for me. I would have liked to get some books. I would have liked to get some things. I would have liked the experience, but then also I'm not big on crowds. So again, I went and I debated back and forth on whether I wanted to spend $600 on an event ticket. And I got in the queue actually and was waiting. And then I had my credit card out and I was like, I'm just going to get the ticket. If I get it, fine. If I don't, fine. And then I thought, your heart's not really in it. Get out of the queue. Let somebody else that really wants to go get in line. And that's what I did. Next year, I'll focus on smaller book events and just really trying to buy directly from the authors whenever they choose to open their shops. You all know if you shop with Gray Huffington, we don't have that issue. She opens up her store every week. And I don't want to get too much into a book community discussion. We'll do that on the live. But I definitely have some thoughts on not being able to get copies, physical copies. I don't really like going to huge events like that. And the only one that I've seen that does a event-only ticket is Cube, which I canceled my plans to go to that as well. The timing just wasn't right. But again, I'll discuss that over there. So we've got a book community live coming up, Book Girlie live. I'm trying to think about this series that I want to do and how I want to approach it for fall. I've told you guys fall is my favorite season. That's when everything seems to pop for me. So I'm very much looking forward to cooler weather. I'm very much looking forward to my season, which is fall. So as you can see, I just made some coffee, just made some breakfast, my usual yogurt, Greek yogurt, a few strawberries, a little cinnamon, a little honey, keeping it light. I do need to do a GLP-1 update. I weigh just this morning. I weigh every day for the most part. I may not record it on my app. I have a Renfro scale, so I just step on it and it records my body comp and my weight. stepped on this morning. I was 178. I'm perfectly happy with that. Can't get past those last 3 pounds to 175 though. I'm still taking my shot. I said I was gonna start back taking it weekly. I haven't done that. I've literally been still at every 10 days. I think I see my doctor at the end of this month, right before I go on vacation. For my yearly physical, I see my PCP. I probably will keep it at every 10 to 12 days because I like where I'm sitting. If I can get those last 3 pounds, and mind you, I haven't worked out because I've been traveling a little bit, moving around, and then I was sick this week, so I haven't picked up my kettlebells or done any walking or any of that. So I'm still, I'm at a good place. If I can get those 3 pounds, great. If I don't and I sit right here at 178, I think I'm fine with that. If I fluctuate a bit. So that's kind of my GLP-1 update. I do need to figure out some fall decorating around this house too. Everything is too white for me right now. I really want to start getting back to bringing in some color, and I may have talked about that before too. I want some coziness. I want some color in my, I want it to look like, you know, a vibrant Black woman lives in this home. You know, I want it to look lived in. I want it to reflect my personality. And I don't think it does that right now. One of the reasons is I'm not really buying furniture and stuff like that, doing a total revamp, is because at some point my son is going to move out, and I've told him he can take all the furniture, meaning the living room furniture, except the rug. He can take everything in his bedroom. He can take the office furniture, and then once he does that, then I will probably go a little bit more moody, a little bit more color, a little more deep color, as far as the furniture and all of that type, and curtains and all of that kind of stuff. So that's kind of what I'm waiting on too. So right now I'm just kind of existing with what I have and buying little things to decorate around it. Kind of focusing on art and prints, because I know eventually he's going to take this, and then that's when I'll do a full revamp. I'm not in a hurry. I don't need to be spending money like that anyway right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go have my breakfast. Not much going on. Do a little meditating. I'm getting ready for service. If y'all did not watch Change Church last week, Pastor Daniels ate it up. This whole series, relationship series. I think the week before was on friendship. This week was on discernment and dating. Guys, if you don't do anything for yourself, please, please, please go and check out the Change Church. Pastor Daniels just really went in and served up a word to us last week. I was driving, but I've watched it several times this week. It went viral, I know, on social media. So many people were talking about it. I can't wait to see the Bible study Wednesday night was good. So I can't even wait to see where he's going to take us in the next part to this series. And then, of course, I'll watch my own church and my own pastor this week, probably here at 8:30, and then I'll catch Change Church after that. So I'm taking my time this morning, just enjoying a little breakfast, enjoying a little word, getting in some worship, just chilling, and I'll probably get back with you guys later.